over the marketing. I took over the. I was actually a real manager.
Okay.
I took over the administration. I took over a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me permission to do all the stuff. She was only pretty much. I was in my bank at first. Of course, I wouldn't do nothing without her saying yes. But at first, when I used to provide her with something, with some idea, she could not say no because how would she know if it was good or not? She was trusting me.
Mm-hmm.
So so if you trust me, this is gonna work. If I'm giving you this idea, it's because I believe it's gonna do something good for the barbershop. And then if it wasn't for her trusting me, I think it wouldn't be where we are today. So that year it was very challenging.
What challenges you faced?
I had to do a lot of meetings because I had to claim the name from the barbershop from the previous owner from a lot of different places. Places that we used to owe, places that even though we wouldn't owe them, but they have friends that we used to owe, and then they'd be like, what, don't go over there. That's not a nice place for you. So we had to clear our name from literally the whole city.
What a challenge.
It was a big challenge. And then at the same time, it took my time from being. I was actually in the barbershop, but at the same time, my mind, it wasn't focused on there because I had to clear the name from the outside. So it brought me good things. At the same time, it brought me bad things. So in my mind, I was doing something great because I noticed the clientele was getting better. We had more walk-ins showing up. I had to change it. Things in Google, things in Yelp, Facebook, Instagram, everything had to be different. We registered the name, so our name, the Ultimate Cave Barbershop,
is it trademarked?
It's a trademarking.
Okay.
So that's the first thing that I did because we only added a word between the name that we had. She was like, why the Ultimate Cave? I was like, because if we are ultimate, it means we're on top. That's the meaning of the word, pretty much. She was like, all right, if you say so, let's go for it. So I did update the logo. Our logo before was just the caveman and then the name around it. So I pretty much took the caveman out of the inside of the circle. I let him be more himself. And then I changed the grammar of the name, the Ultimate Cave Barbershop, made more nice, you could say. And then people loved it.
It's interesting what you're saying about trademark because our barbershop is also trademarked, the name Invictus Barbershop. It's a federal trademark. Did you do the federal or the state?
No, federal.
The federal, right?
Yes.
And we found out that some barbershops were using your name, and we actually have the right to sue them because the name is trademarked. And a lot of barbers have no idea how important it is to trademark your brand.
That's true.
And to protect the name. And first, before you even start, to do a research if that name is not trademarked, because then it's very costly to go to court, and the person who owns the trademark will win 100%. There is no way you can fight. You're going to lose it. So it's interesting that since you're not a barber and you did college in administration, so you had this idea like, okay, that's the first step. I got to trademark my brand.
Yeah, that's the first step. That's why one of the reasons why we also changed the name, because we tried to do the trademark with the Cave Barbershop, but we couldn't.
There's one called Man Cave.
Exactly. There is no the Cave Barbershop, but there is Caveman's, Man Cave's Barbershop, something similar to it. Why? Just because of that, they wouldn't allow us to trademark the name the Cave Barbershop. When I actually changed the name to the Ultimate Cave Barbershop, they accepted.
Great.
Perfect.
Did you use someone specialized? Did you use a lawyer or a company to help you?
I did use a company that works just with trademarkings.
Okay.
That's one of the things that I started doing afterwards, because I was like, maybe stop doing things by myself. Even though if I say myself, I'm knowledge enough, I'm smart enough to do things on my own. No, I'm not. Because there's a lot of things that it's not under my religion. I think things that I cannot do it. Yes. Even though I think it's easier to do it, I'm not a pro on that. So let me find someone that knows how to do it, even though I have to cost money.
Yes.
At least it'll be safer.
Do it properly.
Do it properly.
When you were as a because you're not a barber. You have that mind that is you are entrepreneur. You got it in your blood. So when you started doing all this thing to the strategy behind to bring new clients, to clear the name, and you were focused on this side, what about your team, the old team you had?
So that was a big issue that I had because let's say the whole year 2019 was a good year. So it was a good coming back. A lot of people started coming back to the barbershop. A lot of old clients started coming back, which was nice to see. New celebrities started coming, which was great for us because not the actual celebrity, it'll make me money, it bring me money, but they would they put my name out there. They would exposure my name a lot.
How did they find you? Like, how do you attract celebrities to your business? A lot of barbers want to like cut hair of celebrities. How they come to you?
She stole my question.
Oh, really? I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
So
we think the same.
So the first celebrity that came to us was Luigi Botticelli. So he was an actor, still an actor, and he just showed up there. So he was the first out of nowhere. He just showed up there. It was pretty nice to have somebody that we've seen on TV walk into your business. And then, so he was my bridge to all those guys, pretty much. So once you get an actor, someone famous to your place, and that person actually wants to help you, loved your place, and want to make sure other people can see it, that opens up a lot of bridges to actors, famous people from every single career. So he was my first, and then I had soccer players start coming in. I had Doni was a goalkeeper from Corinthians.
I don't know much about soccer.
Yeah.
I know how to cut.
So I had Bola from the TV show Pânico.
Bola.
So those guys was the first like celebrities that we met. That wasn't so huge out there, but there was someone, and then they had a good algorithm. That's a hard word to say. Yeah.
Algorithm.
To bring more people in. People that would have never known about us, and that they found out through those guys, and they'll be like, "Oh, what a nice place! What a different environment. What up?
It's like
showed up there.
One celebrity attract the others because they're friends and they know each other, right?
Exactly.
As soon as you get one, this one bring another one that brings another one, and it keeps coming.
The bad thing about it is if you don't know how to treat those guys, and if you don't put him with the right person, things could go the wrong way. So at first, I had a lot of those guys going to one person. Why? Because I was afraid just, welcome those guys and just put them in any chair, and then they don't like what they got. So what's going to be for me? It's not the barber's image that's going to go to the trash. It's mine. So I had to be really specific where to put those guys and who with. Because I need to make sure that they would have a good client, a good barber that would give just a regular service, a good quality, and then a good chit chat, So it was really tough because when you pick someone, the other barbers will look at you like, why not me?
They got jealous?
Exactly. Say, why are you choosing somebody else over me? Give me the reasons why. And I had to explain. Because of this, because of this, because of that. And then the fact that when you put too many famous people with one barber and that guy leaves, what happens to you? You got a 50-50 chance that most of those people follow him and then someone will stay. But if they follow him, so it wasn't the place itself that was keeping them there. It was mostly the barber.